Hi everyone, you are here with HGTV's Sneak Peek with AphroChic. I am so excited to be with Tanika Goudeau Hochhauser, who is an amazing interior designer in New York.
Thank you.
We are in Long Island City today, and we are touring her beautiful high-rise apartment. We're on the 28th floor, so you guys are going to get some amazing views. You guys have amazing views here.
Thank you, yeah.
But we're actually starting in your entryway, which I think is actually a little bit of a luxury sometimes in New York to get the entryway and the ability to kind of have another area to decorate and design, and also kind of have your morning routine, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like an entryway is a luxury in New York, but it's a necessity, because if you don't have mudroom in a city like this where you have to take off your boots and you have to take off your coats, it's a hassle. So we definitely wanted a space where we felt like we can undress, decompress before moving into the house.
And there are some really cool elements in here. I know, Tanika, that you like to go to the Brooklyn Flea, and you like to go to some of the design shows and all the things we have here in the city that let you kind of take part in some new design elements. I noticed one of the first things I noticed when walking in this entryway is these beautiful leather pillows that are here. And so
hand painted leather pillows. I love them by a Brooklyn designer. They are my favorite, but I got them from Housing Works. They do a benefit called Design on a Dime that we discussed before. And I got them on deep discount.
So that's really cool for people who don't know about Housing Works and some of these great places where you can go in the city, in any city, to find things. This actually supports a charity. So I think it's like cool that you're getting elements that are great, but that are also kind of giving back to
It's a thrift store / vintage store. So they have all kinds of hodgepodge of
fantastic. And so as we're walking through, you guys are going to see so many elements in here. I think you have like this really great layered look. You're able to bring and bridge many different pieces, and it all fits so well.
Thank you.
So I love about your space. I want to definitely talk about right here this little vignette where we've got, you know, your beautiful like shabby chic style French country style mirrors, and then you also have some African art. So come over and tell me about the mask that's here.
Yeah, so again, I got this mask at Housing Works. Apparently, the reason why there's a snake in the hair is it means fertility, or like the blessing of fertility. So we have that on our walls for maybe some children in the future.
Exactly.
Yes, Mom, you heard me right.
It's beautiful, and I think that one of the things, like I said, that you're able to do is blend all of this together in a way that's still very modern and fits this modern building that we're in right now.
I definitely wanted to bring in some heritage too. I love African art. I love having African heritage within the modern scope. So just because it's vintage, just because it's old, doesn't mean it doesn't fit in a modern scape.
Absolutely. I love that. That is a really great. Let's talk about some more of the cultural pieces. When we're like walking through to the living room, these stand out as absolutely amazing
these are
decorative
lanterns,
objects.
that we used in our wedding. We actually used these at the base of our hopa. We had flowers coming out of the top of them. And I thought they were so beautiful, and I was like, I'm not getting rid of these. I can use them in my home. So
that's a great idea. Take that wedding decor and bring it home, and it fits in. And it also has that like Moroccan, beautiful Moroccan vibe with the pierced metal. So that's a great way to, again, have that cultural piece. The other piece is this great chest, which looks like it has some sort of, it's a Chinese
it's a Chinese chest, and apparently it's 200 years old, at least that's what I was told, and it was hand painted. It's obviously patinaed and chipping, but it's just so beautiful to me. Like, we love this piece. We actually use it. There are items inside of it.
Oh, cool. It's great for storage as well.
For storage.
And the nice thing too, it seems like you're able to kind of mix the metallics and the vintage and the modern all together. So I'm noticing, I'm picking up on all of this, all these details. I see these, like, they look to me like giant, glamorous Scrabble tiles.
They are. We actually use this again. This was from our wedding. This is wedding decor that I brought home. It's our initials, so it's B for Brian and T for Tanika, H Hochhauser. So B and TH.
So cute. And what a great way also to have sort of like a family wall, family element, but very, very modern.
And abstract. We didn't necessarily want to put the wedding picture on the wall. So instead of doing that, we decided to put our wedding elements up.
Wonderful.
Feels like us. We see this every day and we're like, oh, that's us.
I love that. I want to see more of you. So we're going to go into the living room. And I just, you know, again, you guys are about to get one of the best views of New York in this space. So we're going to make sure that you see the entirety of this living room, which I think has, I want to say it's like a blend. You've got some mid-century modern going here, but there is so much glamour, which I think definitely is you, Tanika, with all those hints of glam that are going on in this living room space.
I read something the other day called laid back luxe. And I think that's best what describes my style, laid back luxe. Like it looks luxurious, but you know what? We kick our feet up.
Yeah.
We live in this space. We have a dog that takes over this space.
You would not know a dog lives here at all.
She runs this house. So we definitely live in this. Like it looks clean and pristine right now, but we live in this space wholeheartedly.
Yeah, well, I like that it's beautiful and there's a lot of coziness to it. Again, there's a layered look, but also you have art here as well. I'd love them to learn more about this piece that's on the wall.
Yeah, those are two different pieces that I actually got on sale. I was so proud of myself. They were like $60 a piece, but they look so expensive. And we decided to put them together at the length of the sofa just to give it kind of a larger scale feel.
I love it. I mean, it's the best sort of way to have that, like you said, that art over the sofa, and also it's got this like great wood tone that really matches well with some of the elements that you have in the space here.
I just wanted to feel like very calm and zen. I always tell people like your home is the only space you can control.
Yes.
It's the only space that you can really put your heart into and make it feel the way you want to feel.
Yes.
So I definitely wanted this space to have that kind of calm and serenity that when we come back from all the hustle and bustle of the city, we can just decompress and relax right here.
Another favorite element I love in this space is the rug. And again, to me, that's that little bit of that Moroccan touch. The Benny Rain rugs are so popular right now, but this is like, has this great sort of chunky knit feel to it as well.
Yeah.
And it just makes your space feel so cozy.
Oh, I thank you. And we also wanted to do a brighter color rug to kind of lighten it up because we have a lot of grays and blacks, and we decided, you know what, we need to also brighten it up. Even though we have a lot of light coming in, we don't want the space to read too dark.
That's a great idea. That's a really great tip too. I'm gonna move over now to your shelving. So tell me about this. Did you guys, was this a built-in that was a part of the space already?
No, we actually created this ourselves. So when we came into this space, it was a white box. There was no real architectural elements to it. And I said to my husband, we need to create the architecture that we want to see.
Very smart.
And I actually saw this online and a very high profile actress's home.
Great idea.
I was like, oh, how can we do that?
Yes.
And it just turned out lucky that we had the actual exact size boxes for this wall.
Yeah.
And we decided to paint the wall black, put the shelves up, and it turned out
beautiful. I love it because it feels like it was already a part of the home. So again, like you just said, those architectural details, you created architecture in the space. Tell me about some of the things that are on here. There are some that are really catching my eye, particularly the sort of brick that's here. It looks like it's a piece of stone.
It's a cobblestone from a Paris street. That was my Valentine's Day gift. So we spent part of our honeymoon in Paris, and my husband decided to bring a piece of Paris back home.
You've got a nice romantic.
He's a good guy. He's a good one.
And I think that also, like, so a lot of the other elements, you're in New York City, so I'm sure you are, you know, actually, if you guys can see out the window, they can actually take a ferry and go pretty much anywhere around Brooklyn and Manhattan. Yeah. But it looks like there are also like elements that I would find at some of like really great little boutiques.
So we found the hands at the Brooklyn Flea. We found the coral at the Long Island City Flea.
Wow.
I got that camera in Japan, just on the street.
Oh,
the street fair there. And in Cold Spring, they have a cute little downtown area where we found those gold, black vintage vases. So yeah, just little things that we've collected over time.
I love the idea of when you're traveling, and either whether it's where you live or also when you're going on a vacation, that you're bringing back elements into your space. Where are some of your favorite places to go where you're getting those elements from?
Oh, I love traveling everywhere. I think most recently, since I've been into interior design, I love the Netherlands. The Netherlands has fantastic taste and style and design. I brought back like blankets and vases, and I loved it. I like came on the plane with all this extra stuff. My husband is like, "Where is this gonna go?" Like, in our house.
Exactly, and it's a great way to also have those memories from those favorite places that you visit.
It's not just about pictures and Instagram. It's also about actually things that you're going to use and love and be a part of your life.
Absolutely. So I want to come over to, you've got great vignettes, and I have to say, like, there's a lot of things I want to touch.
Yes!
In this space.
And we want you too.
You understand texture. I love the idea also of the chunky sort of the throw on this modern chair, this modern seating. So talk about like layers, because there's a lot of layers in here. It seems like you're really about the tactile elements.
Because, okay, so when I started design, the whole premise is that there is a psychology behind the various design elements. Texture, light, color, spatial awareness. All those things affect you. They affect the way you feel. And so it was very important to me to feel like my home is comfortable, it's soft, it's cozy, it envelops me. And these are the things that bring that feeling into our home.
I love it. I love that. I want to go over now above your fireplace, which is another amazing New York luxury to have. And this fireplace is just, was it actually original to the interior, or does
we brought that in again? We brought this in again.
Wonderful.
We wanted to create another architectural moment, so we painted the wall, and this is an indoor fireplace. You can order them online as we did with this one.
Wow.
It's ventless. You're using liquid biofuel to burn inside.
That's so cool that you guys took this white box and then you actually made it your own. I love Juju hats, so we are totally we're connected on many ways, but I know that we both love them. And this piece is just another moment to me in your space of that texture. And then you blend it with heritage too. Where did this come from?
So this is an African Juju hat from Cameroon, and the beautiful thing about Juju hats is it's a celebratory headdress. So people wear it for beautiful, wonderful occasions. And I felt like I always want to feel celebratory in my home.
I love it.
That's why I brought it in. And again, it's that piece of home, that piece of heritage, that piece of Africa that I feel connected to. I just want to see it.
The great thing too is that even though it's white, it actually is a pop of color in the space. Because you guys have put it against a black wall. So the contrast that comes through is also really striking.
I love contrast. I'm all about it. I am all about, as you can see, all over the place. I'm all about contrast.
I love that. So talking about celebratory and the ceremonial pieces, it seems like your kitchen is also a great place for like entertainment, celebrating. I'm sure you have people coming over. I love like that you guys have shelving and elements that are there for entertaining. I know you also mentioned that you guys have designed like sort of a kitchen bar.
Yeah, we decided that, a lot of people have bar carts now, but we just don't have the space for another piece of furniture. And so I said to my husband, we're going to get a wine rack, and it's going to be our bar cart. We're going to put everything on it. It doesn't have to just be wine. We're going to put liquor, we're going to put alcohol, whatever feels like it fits on there, that's what's going to go on there.
I love that. Beyond the bar cart.
Beyond the bar cart.
The bar cart's been a big trend, but I think that people can also think beyond it.
Absolutely.
And then you guys have, again, these homey elements that are pieces that you've collected. The ampersand. What are these sort of these pieces like the ampersand?
So the ampersand was a theme in our wedding again. So this was on our bar at our wedding. The ampersand was our symbol. It was on our invitations. It was throughout the room, and it basically symboled he and I, or you and I. So
I love how you guys have been able to incorporate that into your space. My final I love everything about this kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
But, we have also, of course, these South African. Are they South African?
Yeah, they're South African wrapped wine bottles. And we got these at a flea market at Graham & Co. up in Valencia, the Valencia flea.
Wow.
Yeah. Those are,
and they're so colorful.
Oh, they're beautiful.
That's like a really great moment of color in the space. My final sort of colorful moment that I love in this kitchen is the artwork that you guys have in here and incorporating that into the kitchen interior. Where did the pieces come from?
So these are from a friend of my husband's who was in his fraternity brother. Alfredo is the artist out of Dallas. His artwork is phenomenal.
We can see
I know.
here.
You should see his loft in Dallas. It's insane. Like, this guy is so talented. And I just thought this was so cool. It was so edgy. It was so modern. Yes. And I was like, I definitely want these pieces up in my home.
It is edgy and modern, and it's also a nice way to bring something from a family friend into your space. It's a very authentic way to bring something that really is meaningful to you guys home.
I think the artwork that we have in our home is a reflection of people that we love, places that we love, and things that we love.
I love that. I gotta get a piece in here. Okay. Let's go and tour a lot of the other parts of the space. I know that you guys have something kind of special in the bathroom, which, you know, a lot of people would think, okay, I don't think of the bathroom as a design element, but you guys have thought about it that way.
Yeah. So I have a tip for anybody who is interested in knowing why we have calf skin rugs.
A cowhide. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like that in a bathroom.
So we have a cowhide in the bathroom because it is skin and hair and absorbs water and moisture without molting.
Wow.
So just like your own skin and hair in the shower, water repels. So does.
Would never think about that. So no more nasty bathroom rug mats that you're like, oh, they get all nasty. This actually absorbs
so great
the water. Okay, that's great.
And
you've also designed an apothecary in your bathroom.
Yeah, I love apothecaries. When I think of bathrooms, or just like your beauty routine, I think of apothecaries. I'm obsessed with apothecaries. There's one I particularly care for that's in Cold Spring on their main street. But I always wanted an apothecary cabinet. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to have it in my bathroom. And as you can see, I've stacked it with everything.
Yeah, all your like goodies of candles and scents and beautiful pieces. But it's definitely a nice, element to think about the bathroom also as a place where design can happen.
Your bathroom should feel like a spa. It should be another sanctuary. It's a place where you take care of yourself, so it should feel comfortable and beautiful and be an extension of that.
This is advice from a great designer, guys. So, apothecary in the bathroom. Let's go see the bedroom.
Okay, great.
I'm excited to see this space.
Yes, I'm excited to show you. As you and I both know, we love black walls.
Yes, exactly. My bedroom is black,
yeah.
So I think I've mentioned it before. And here in the bedroom, this bedroom has so much coziness to it that you guys have actually brought into the space. I love the black wall, especially as like a statement wall component.
Yeah.
But it seems like, again, we're in this space and I see layers and texture and so many cool, unique pieces that you guys have brought into the bedroom to make it feel like your own. On the bed itself, like that pillow is really like just this pop of color. What you said maybe it's Peruvian?
Yeah, it's like a handmade pillow from an online company that does socially responsible. Yeah, they do
socially conscious design.
Where they have people from that region actually hand make items to sell.
It is so beautiful. And then we get over here to the art again.
Yes.
Again, you guys, it's one of the staples of your home is all of this great art. So tell me about these pieces. When I first came in, I was like, what are these? This is so great.
My little cousin, Florence Tolbert, actually made these for us. She's an up-and-coming artist, and I had gifted this to my husband for Valentine's Day just to say, like, this is our family. And I just think, again, art should be things that you love and people that you love. And I just wanted a fun way to display our life and our family and the things that we love.
Again, this is a really unique way to do a family ball. I see the puppy's also in the family ball where she deserves to be.
And we have space for more.
To add more, exactly. But it's also, again, it's that meaningfulness as well that you guys have. Everything here has a story to it.
It does. Everything does have a story. Again, another ampersand that we use in our wedding. That was actually at the head of our table. So I make sure that we have elements that feel like they were a part of our lives.
I absolutely love it. And then you, not only are you great at just the design and bringing all these elements, you're also kind of a DIY-er. So tell us about the headboard.
The headboard is actually a room divider, and we took off the base of it and decided to use it as our headboard on the wall. So
I have not seen that before, and I absolutely love the idea of taking something like something that's, you know, has a different, you know,
purpose,
use for it,
yeah.
a different purpose, and now repurposing it in a new way. It's kind of a cool upcycle, and then also it just looks so beautiful. It's a really beautiful piece.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Great way to kind of make the bedroom very striking. One other piece, or two pieces that really caught my eye were these beautiful necklaces that you have framed.
Yeah, I love those necklaces. I got those at Housing Works, and I just thought, like, they're authentic African necklaces, and they were too beautiful to wear. I wasn't wearing them enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to see them. So if I'm not going to see them on me, I want to see them on my wall. So I bought some shadow boxes, and threw them
It's
in
really
there.
great in terms of thinking about even how you can create art with something like that, like a necklace, something that's beaded or just unique in a way, and then you turned it into art for the bedroom.
It's meant to be admired. And again, like I said, if I wasn't going to wear it enough to be admired, then I wanted to see it.
I am going to grab this little piece.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's got weight.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Really
another colorful, this is beaded.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of the necklace that you have on the wall. So a lot of things seem to relate to each other.
They do.
In the space as well.
I'm obsessed with beaded material.
Yeah, beaded elements.
Yeah,
I love
elements,
this.
yeah.
So everything in your home is a great reflection of you and Brian. And what's the puppy's name?
Tansy.
Tansy. I'm not going to leave her out. I'm sure she's got her style as well. But it's really great to see how you've made this space very authentic. I think when a lot of people go into a white box space, when you're moving into a new space like these that are very modern, you're always figuring out, how do I make it special, or how do I make it different than any other home? And you guys have clearly done that.
I think the best thing to do is to think about what matters to you. And then you translate that into your space. So it's not necessarily about how to design a space, it's how to show who you are in that space.
What matters to you guys, and also how to just, you know, bring yourself into your home. I think this is what's a great lesson from Tanika's space. Thank you so much for bringing us into your home today.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, we loved it. We are signing off now, but definitely join us again next Saturday for our next sneak peek. Bye, guys.